Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another video, and today inshallah we are going to talk as continuing the previous topic, which was what mistakes one should not do while coming to Turkey and what are the things anyone will need while coming to Turkey. Mostly I will be talking about the students because right now you cannot come as a tourist visa and convert it somehow unless you are going to do a big investment here in property or in any other field. Other than that, there are very few possibilities. So we will be talking about the things students are coming, so what they should do, what documents they should bring. So first of all type of academic documents. You have your transcript, you have your degree. I will suggest if you are coming outside of the Turkey and you already have your bachelor's degree, there is one thing called detailed mark sheet, which usually we do not get it from our universities. And I was in need of it, not for Turkey but for somewhere else. But it's better to bring it. You can go to your university, tell them I have my transcript, I have my degree. What I need detailed mark sheet and all your documents starting from your 10th grade, 9th and 10th. Then you have your either O-level, A-level, or you have intermediate FSC. So all your documents should be verified and attested. The original should be verified and attested by, first of all, these documents should be verified by BICE, either Lahore or Karachi or from where you are coming. Then it should be verified from Ministry of Education, the higher education department if you have bachelor's. And then all of these documents, you should take all these documents to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which is MUFA, and you should verify all type of documents from MUFA also. So these are about educational documents. What about your experience letters? If you have worked before, for example, I was having experience working in a school as a teacher, so I had my document verified from first of all the education sector, then Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can do it. And while verifying documents, because in Turkey there is no evidence of documents in English, they ask you to do a notarized copy and translate it into Turkish. So some students, they do mistake, they do translation in Pakistan. Believe me, here translations are not accepted if they are done outside of Turkey. Even here you cannot just get the translation, you have to get translation and it will be notarized and registered in the translation department. Then those translations will be accepted here. One of the most important thing is your driving license. Though I didn't use it, but if you are coming to Turkey or going to anywhere in the world, first of all try to make your documents like driving license or a certificate inside your country. It's easier because you know the language, you know the system, so it's pretty easier than going to a foreign country, and it will be cheaper also. So what you need to do, you do not need to just bring a driving license. What you have to do, you have to get your driving license first, then apply for driving license for international. It will be international driving license and it will have, I think, validity of 1 year. For the normal driving license in Pakistan, I'm not sure about other countries. For Pakistan it's normally 5 years, 5 to 10 years depending. So before moving or leaving your country, you must get these license with you. They are going to help. Yani for example, if you are coming to Turkey, either for 1 year you can use, or 6 months you can use those international driving license while you want to drive here, or you can come, you can apply a driving license without any test, without anything. Just take that driving license with you, go to the office, they will ask you to do a medical test for your eyes, and it's done. You pay the fee and you will get the driving license, same duration as per in your driving license. So it's pretty easy. Otherwise getting a driving license is literally too hard, because what you have to do, you have to go for the classes first. You have to attend all the classes, then after classes you have to give a test and get it. So why not getting in your country and just converting it here? And also keep this in mind while you are coming out of the Pakistan or any other country, your passport, at least it should be valid for at least 2-3 years, because you are coming here. For example, you are coming to Turkey, and if I had passport valid for 1 year only, so I couldn't get my Iqama or my Kimlik or residency card more than 1 year. I could get for 2 years at that moment, but the problem was my passport was going to expire after 1 year and 3-4 months. Then Alhamdulillah, I had to go back. Once I went back, so I did it again and I got a new passport for 10 years. So do not do this mistake and try to get your passport for more than actually 3-4 years, so it will be better. Hopefully you like the video. If you have any type of question, you can write in the comment. Please like, share and subscribe my videos. And if you want any type of informative video regarding Turkey, you can write comments and inshallah I will give you the information regarding Turkey. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.